Thank you for staying tuned. Kaduna State's self-acclaimed most peaceful community still has other needs that peaceful coexistence alone cannot provide. The community wants basic amenities and infrastructure like water, healthcare centers, roads, schools and many more. TVC News correspondent Tesem Akende reports.
It's about 2 hours from Kaduna on road from the state capital. We arrive at this point and the journey to the community becomes more difficult. But slow and steady, we make our way to meet the people. This sound signals a call for meeting, and members of various households are expected to assemble at the village square. They are told they have visitors. The people are happy to welcome us, especially the women. This they do with songs as we dance with claps and shouts of joy. But soon after that, they begin telling me their history. They say theirs is an agrarian community and bee farming as a predominant source of their livelihood. There are different ethnic groups here, among them the IKULUS, ADARA, HAUSA and FULANIS. They claim to be the community with the most peaceful people in the state. Also, there are Christians and Muslims, and they tell me there has never been a war or any form of religious intolerance. It's a thing of pride for them in a state where religious and ethnic sentiments have often divided the people.
We've never had crisis between ourselves, be it with the Fulanis or the other tribes. Our only challenge is the lack of hospital, good schools and other amenities.
It's
only our children that playfully have disagreements once in a while. We appreciate our differences and we respect ourselves.
The Christians worship at this church, while the Muslims do so at mosques spread across the landscape. But beyond being peaceful, the people take a lot of pride in the labor of their hands. The Fulanis are mostly herders, while the Hausas are predominantly sugarcane sellers. The ADARA and IKULU locals, on the other hand, settle for farming of different crops, and they do so in and out of season with irrigation. But the people have challenges, and they set out to take me around. First, the roads are not motorable, and so taking their harvest to Kacha market, the nearest to them, is usually a challenge. Water is yet another issue. As it is customary here, the women set out to fetch from streams for their households. They drink from the same water as the cattle. They take me to this pond they've been able to create, but the story isn't pleasing either. This is all they know as water, and to them it is normal life. Having gone round for hours, I get dehydrated, and they are quick to offer sake to me to quench my thirst. They assure me nothing will be wrong. While in Rome, one is expected to behave like the Romans, and being very generous, they've offered me buckets of water. But drinking it is a daunting task. I'll try. The people also have infrastructure for education as a major challenge. This is the only school here. It's one where from the first year to the last, pupils share the same class. And members of the community are calling for help. But amidst the many challenges, the people are happy. Their children, irrespective of religious and tribal divides, play here, and it's always a thing of joy. Good health care is yet another challenge. The elderly say they've lost many of their loved ones, especially expectant mothers, on the roads. They want something done fast to end the sad story.
Schools, good water, health care, and other amenities are our demands.
The yearnings of the people are many. They say they've been collectively trying to address them over the years, all to no avail. They wonder why corporate social responsibility projects such as boreholes, schools, roads and healthcare centers haven't reached them despite their peaceful disposition. They show me letters they've written over time, calling for help from corporate institutions in the area and even to the government. They want their pride of being a model for peace in the state rewarded with projects in their community. Tesem, Akende, TVC News, Kaduna.
So many subjects weaved into one community, FANSIL, in 2020.